Today we will build a Python helper tool for the Halloween game. The game asks us to draw symbols. Our helper will press hots and move the mouse for us. We will use Gemini CLI to create the code, review it, fix errors, and test it in the game. First, we need to understand the game rule. A ghost shows a symbol. We defeat the ghost by drawing that symbol anywhere on the screen. This is why our helper needs hots for lines, V shapes, inverted V shapes, and a heart shape. We start with one simple game action. The first prompt asks Gemini CLI to create a Python script. When we press E, the mouse draws a line from left to right. This small start is easy to check in the game. Before running a mouse tool, we review the code. We ask the agent to explain the code line by line. We check the packages, the hot, the mouse drag, and the stop key. This is important because the program controls the real mouse. After the first hot works, we add more game symbols. We ask for L, V, N, and returning to the original mouse position. Then we test each key in the game window, one by one. For shapes like V, the mouse button should stay pressed. If the mouse button is released in the middle, the game may not read it as one symbol. So the prompt must say the exact behavior we need. Next, we clean up the code. Instead of writing separate drag code for every shape, we ask for one helper function called draw_path. The helper can draw different shapes by using different point lists. The game can get fast, so the helper must also be fast. We ask for a global speed variable called action_seconds. This lets us change the drawing speed in one place. Some symbols have more steps than others. A line has one step. A V shape has 2 steps. A heart has several steps. To keep the full action fast, each step gets a shorter time. The heart symbol is a good example of testing and improving. First, we ask for a heart when pressing O. Then we test it in the game. If it is too slow or too large, we ask for a shorter path and fewer points. When the script has an error, we paste the exact error into Gemini CLI. Here, Python cannot find the keyboard package. The agent should explain the reason, give the install command, and tell us how to test again. Before using the helper in the game, we ask for a code review. We want the agent to look for bugs, risky behavior, repeated code, and stopping problems. This keeps the mouse tool safer. Gemini CLI can run shell commands with an exclamation mark. We can check Python syntax and run the helper from inside the CLI. After the script starts, we switch to the game window and test the hots. Gemini CLI also has useful control commands. /model changes or manages the model. /stats checks account and token usage. /help shows commands. The exclamation mark runs shell commands. Ctrl+Y turns on YOLO mode. This can let the agent run commands with less checking. For a mouse helper, we must be careful. Use it only when we understand the code and know how to stop the program. At the end, we demo the helper in the game. We run the Python script, open the game window, and press the hots. The final message is simple: Gemini CLI helps us build the tool, but we must check the result in the game.